Good afternoon, morning, night, evening, whatever time of day it might be for all you folks out there. Welcome to the live stream. It's a little late because I was installing curtains. And time got a little bit away from me. But we're here, we got a live stream. Unfortunately, not sure if we're gonna do the full 3 hours or if we're gonna end at 5 like we usually do, but we'll play it by ear, see what's going on. But hello everybody, thank you for bearing with me. Today's been a little hectic, so I appreciate you you all standing by and waiting for my very last minute announcement. But we're here. So if you don't know, well, first off, I'm joined by Nerd Comics Inc. and Night of Arcane today.
Hello.
Hey there.
And if you don't know, because I'm new to this YouTuber too, but the YouTuber TrueGreen7 does a lot of Pokemon art-based content and is holding an art contest where he gave 2 Pokemon and tasked people with drawing their evolved forms. Both Nerd and Knight have already entered, and now I'm doing my submission, and it's due in a week, so we have to get this done today, or it's never getting done. Also, I'm using a new program, if I wasn't hindered enough. I've recently bought Clip Studio Paint, and now we're learning how to use it.
Yeah, your timing really is impeccable, and by that I mean completely impeccable.
Yep. Okay, so there's like I said, he gave True Green gave out 2 Pokemon to evolve. This is one of them. We're gonna try to get through at least one today. Problem is I didn't come in here with any ideas, so we're gonna take this journey together.
Yeah. Plus, as long as even if you just get one, that's good because like it's pretty much a one or the other or both.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Yeah, I saw that, which is very helpful. So first off, I saw something. This kind of reminded me of an anteater when I first looked at it. So maybe we'll go something like that. Of course, I chose the normal type, so I'm not really getting much hints of what to do, but that also gives me more creative freedom.
That's fair.
So that maybe if we put the ears back like this, grow them out a little bit. That might be something.
It is true that we haven't gotten like an anteater Pokemon. Like the closest is Heatran, and
Yeah.
that's like vague.
Yeah, it's like Heatran is.
Or am I confusing the names? The one.
Oh no, you're Heatmore. I think might be the one you're thinking of. No, not that region in the UK. Heatmore. Yeah, no, Heatmore. That's correct.
And they were
Yeah,
like,
that.
the Pokemon are like regions apart, so they're very close.
Oh, right. I don't have my OBS is set up to capture Photoshop, so clearly it won't capture Photoshop because Photoshop's not open. All right, cool. I guess we're going full screen for this one. Also, I realized I drew on the reference image, so I'm going to need to copy another guy in here. Because,
Yeah.
whoopsies. Arc, if you want, I'm actually going to put the Google form for this contest in the chat. So if any of you want to draw along with the stream or submit your own, you could do so through there. It has all the information you need. And you know what? We're just going to go into it and trust the process. So, Knight, I am curious, how long have you been using Clip Studio Paint?
I got it. Apparently, I had to look back on my archive on Tumblr to make it easy. I got it sometime in the summer of 2020, apparently.
Oh, okay.
So about 4 years at this point.
Nice.
And the first thing I apparently did was draw Vivian from Paper Mario.
Okay.
Granted, I also know it was like digitally drawing over a sketch, so but still.
Right. That's how I started off.
Yeah.
All my digital stuff, I drew things on paper and then brought them over into the once glorious Photoshop.
Oh, how far you have fallen.
How the mighty have fallen indeed. Unfortunately, I still need it for my job, so I have to hang on to it for now. Everybody else makes this program look so easy.
I don't know how this again, like pretty much kind of like years of using it got me to figure it out. Hard to explain some stuff at times.
Yeah. I mean, it's prolonged exposure will help you out, but like you, Drawfee, Starfish Face, they're just like da 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 done. And I'm sitting here like, how? I have to unlearn. The biggest thing so far is I've had to unlearn all the Photoshop shortcuts because they are
different.
Slightly different.
Until you page them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing here? What am I going for?
But like I told the group, I finally also started reading Cast Off and got pretty caught up.
Yes.
And they actually say the word cast off in like chapter 12.
Yeah.
And this is a joke thing, me and my sister, I don't know when we started it, but we said, and once a movie, show, any form of media actually says like the title of their thing, that's when you just end it. So
yeah, exactly.
So if they said it like in the mid, nope, it's done at that point. So we've also jokingly said, The Great Mouse Detective is the best movie because that's literally the last line in the entire movie.
Oh my goodness, are you serious?
Yeah.
That's brilliant. I read that chapter, or I read that page, whatever it was, and I immediately went to the comments. I'm like, how many people said it? How many people said it?
Yo, they said the thing!
They said the thing!
The thing!
We're gonna name this file as normal guy, but bigger.
And that is a very apt description.
I mean, nothing really is an apt description right now. We only have a circle. Also, how's everybody doing today? I didn't give intros. I apologize for that. I see Benjamin, Neal, Nikolai, How Alfonso, Oot Chauffeur, Owen Williams, we need a Throckmorton. I saw Dempsey at one point. How's everybody doing today? Ark, of course. Yeah, Ven. And, of course, Knight and Nerd. Hard to kind of ignore the reference image and just draw something that's not the exact thing, like to make it something more. What if we do this? What if we do like a steel jaw?
Normal steel.
Yeah, something like that. That's possible, right? A Pokemon can gain a type in an evolution.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Thank goodness.
It's very common, actually.
I mean, yeah. Charizard's a good example because rest of the line just fire. Charizard gets the flying type,
Ah, got it.
but still can't learn fly.
Are you serious?
I don't know. Not entirely, no. But maybe. I just remember that being like a joke in like one of Smosh's old skits.
Ah, gotcha. I'm gonna make the face a lot more angular.
Look, if you were to look at all the moves that a Pokemon learns, half of them don't make sense. Like, Ghastly learns Ice Punch and it doesn't have arms. Dodrio knows Fly. None of this makes sense.
Oh, got mad.
Wait, did you say Doug Trio knows fly?
No, Doduo,
Oh.
the two-headed ostrich
I
Pokemon.
mean, it's still technically a flying type,
Oh,
but
okay.
you know, it has no wings, so it just probably helicopters.
I honestly thought you were gonna say the one that looks like this can learn fly.
God. Doug Trio, but we still can't see the bottom of it though.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of dirt that comes up with it, and then it just Doug Trio use fly. Woo!
Nani?
Cool. I some of that overlapped with the smoke, and now it's gone. There we go. KyngPin Creations, what do you prefer? What do you prefer as a Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe type deal? South Park versus the Muppets or Star Wars versus Pixar? I'd probably have to go with Star Wars versus Pixar because I'm a little more familiar with both of those universes. South Park I never really got into. Muppets were a little before my time.
South Park versus Muppets sounds like an actual episode they would have, though.
That is true. It's a rather unhinged idea. Alright, I like how it looks so far. Can we continue that for the body?
That is a good question. Audience, place your bets.
I can do that. Where is it? Will KyngPin be happy once he draws the body? Audience, place your bets. Wow. The fact that I saw no immediately shoot up is a little concerning.
I decided to be optimistic.
I don't know about these ears. They're a little too much of the same thing. Ooh, what if we bow? Give him spikes. Alright, it's starting to look a little more dinosaur-like. You know what, that's fine. Pokemon don't always look the same across evolutions.
That is also true.
Well, you can have little fish turn into an octopus tank. None of this needs to make any sense.
I'm sorry, what now?
I said you could have a little fish Pokemon turn into an octopus tank.
Yeah, Remoraid?
Yeah, Remoraid turned into Octoria.
I am so glad I have Pokemon experts on this stream. You know what? Let's be smart about this and do this on it. Can I not separate from a layer?
What?
Can I not take this little selection and put it on its own layer?
I mean, you can go use like the selection tool, copy it, and paste it.
Yeah. There we go. It's not exactly what a Pokemon foot looks like. Why'd you go back to white? Why did you reset colors?
Because it does not like you.
Well, that's obvious. Most of these programs don't. But I'm still gonna use them. Because I spent lots of money on this one.
I'm still very glad I got it when it was a one-time purchase.
Yeah. I mean, I could have gotten the one-time purchase one, but
Oh yeah, I guess there is a thing where they do that. But it's also like, at the very least, this will allow you to like test it and then decide.
yeah. Also, I think this version I have, the subscription-based version, means I'll get updates for any future versions of Clip Studio, which I think they're just rolling out for now, so it would definitely.
I don't entirely remember. It's very much I would have to try and see.
Yeah.
I don't think it's I don't think I've actually even tried updating it in a while.
I know when I was looking at the website, it's like, oh, with your one-time purchase, you can get early access to Clip Studio 4. I'm like, cool, but that's a one-device thing, and I'm not always going to be on one device, so how do I get the other thing?
There is a way to put them on.
There is, but for some reason the
I forgot how
website...
it's working.
Yeah, but for some reason the website didn't have it on the sale. I had to backtrack to like 14 different things in order to get it. Dempsey, I think I figured what this one wants. This one was meant to be. The one you're drawing for its first form, but it's a guess. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to be. It reminds me of an animal, but I cannot place my finger on what type of animal it is.
Yeah, like my initial thought was it looked like a chipmunk, but like the ears and tail don't really match.
Yeah.
There was like some sort of shrew it made me think of.
Oh, that could be it.
Also, it feels like I've seen this one before in like one of his videos where he had like the 3 or 4 other artists like guess what the evolution would be.
Okay.
I can't say for sure. It just something about it does feel a little familiar. It looks cool if these characters had a gun. A. Shadow. B. Ratchet from Transformers Prime. C. Batman. Or D. Benny Sharp.
Wait, what's the question?
That's what Nikolai is saying. Like, who looks cool if these characters had a gun? And like, one is Shadow, who has canonically had.
Yeah, Shadow
multiple
does
guns.
have a gun.
I was gonna say.
Ratchet.
Like,
from
Shadow has
Transformers
canonically
Prime.
used a gun.
I believe Shadow's canonically used several guns.
Multiple.
Yeah.
Prime Ratchet hasn't. I don't remember him using a gun. It's been a few years, but he was mostly more of using like blades than guns.
Right.
Batman, you
Thomas.
know.
Yeah, depending on the universe.
Yeah, depending on the universe, he's very anti-gun.
Yeah, and then Benny Sharp, who usually uses mech armor, which has like plasma cannons or something. So
That being said, he has once tried to give a child a gun, so he does have access to them.
yeah, but he already has like. He also already has the mech stuff.
This isn't gonna work. I can't do a front view because then it'll block out most of the body. How do I go about this? Why is no, I'm not gonna be happy with the final design once I draw the body winning?
Because they're all pessimists.
Or are they realist?
Hard to tell. I'm being optimistic though.
Thank you, I appreciate it. See, like,
Apparently someone has to be.
okay, there we go. We've fixed the angling issue at least. Like, I don't want to blame the program. Like, I really, oops, that's not right. I really don't want to believe the program can really affect how your ability by that much. But at the
It can feel like it.
yeah, like there's just something about the way the tools function in Clip Studio Paint that is slightly different to Photoshop.
I think someone randomly unless we invited someone. There's someone I don't recognize in our chat.
Huh?
Oh yeah, no, that's weird. Weird. Okay, that's not normal.
I think that's we have to kick, right? 'Cause I don't recognize this person. I don't think none of you two seem like you recognize this person.
Do we interrogate?
What?
Do we interrogate them before we kick them? Find out who they are? Also, they can't access
Wait,
the chat, can they?
wait. Is this Popcross?
See, I was gonna say that because of the name. But Popcross has in the past.
I would assume also would say Popcross on the name.
I would, yeah. Like Popcross has been known to, like he said himself, he doesn't use Discord that much.
Yeah. And while it's not uncommon, it's still also the fact that
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on there. I'm gonna make sure this chat.
oh, DMZ's like, do we know you?
Okay. How do I want to block off this chat to people. View, manage. Apologies, everybody. We are we got to deal with something real quick. We recommend you keep this permission enabled. Absolutely not. All right. Hey, I have no idea if this is gonna. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, Fantasy Creed accidentally linked this channel.
Ah, got it.
Yeah, this is the wrong. We'll have to tell him it's like the wrong one. This is for just the
Yeah.
us
Okay.
to chat and get off ideas. So
Well, as long
Okay, I
as
guess.
it's not anything malicious, which is okay. Just a
better. It's way better than that.
yeah, just a
Yeah, no.
just an accident. It happens. Not loving the pose, but I think it's fine. Oh wait, what if it's sitting? What if it's a good boy? I think the head would need to be higher. What if Interrogate is a hacker? Hey Minecraft Transformers, how you doing? We are drawing Pokemon while also trying to seal off some security breaches.
I'm gonna
We're having a time. That's what
will-
we're doing here.
ping.
A time is being had.
Yeah. How does sitting
No?
work? Dad, none of this seems right. None of this seems right. Hold up. What does a sitting dog look like? Sitting dog. Okay, so the body would come down more. Like that. And then the head would actually be even higher. At least for the reference of these bigger dogs that I'm looking at. See, now realistically, I probably could have finished this one in an hour or something along those lines. The problem is, I did not show up to this stream with a plan.
Yeah.
Also, if I don't finish it in time, I'll blame it on the fact that we were hacked.
Put that in like the description of the video.
We got hacked?
Oh, I think they left. I was like, I was asking them because I was asking them before they left to give me the video.
I'm gonna assume it's Fantasy Creed's latest video because they just posted one.
I will also ping them about that.
Yeah. Cool. Glad that problem was solved efficiently.
How do I want to do the pose? I'm drawing. How do I want to do the
switch
arms?
circles? Well, this design is going down the toilet already. Aw, Ben, why?
It looks.
I mean, the
Ow.
anatomy's not great.
The anatomy makes it look like it needs help. I feel slightly sorry for it, but it'll get better.
It's
Sure.
fine. It's the rescue Pokemon. You catch it from a shelter. just give it robot legs. Like, who's gonna stop me? Right? Like, all I gotta do is just be like, boom. Not instead of rounded legs, they're square. And be like, because they're made of metal.
Detective DMZ was on the case and figured out or double checked it was the recent one.
Sweet.
I'm going to assume like on their lineup of our like the Discord channels you're on, like I'm going to just assume we are right next to each other.
Yeah.
Like how I have ours, yours, and the boss level one right after each other.
Yeah, same. Look at us. We're all coming together to solve a mystery, like a couple of draw detectives. If it wasn't apparently obvious to everybody who isn't knight in the chat. Why did you go back to basic colors again? Jeez. If it wasn't apparently obvious to everybody who's not knight in the chat, I've been binging Draw Fees, Draw Detectives, because the new season starts
Next week? 2 Tuesdays from now.
Yep, 2 Tuesdays from now. I have one more
Highly
episode
recommend
to go.
it.
It's very funny and very good.
Julia is a really good artist with making a lot of good scenes that make me cry. Because I want to be that good.
I now want to do something like that with us.
Oh, same.
These
That
legs are doing
definitely been
something.
That has definitely been a thought for a long time. Before I even had people I could for sure actually do it with.
Well, now you do. I just probably couldn't be the one drawing things, because it would be the world's longest episode.
I mean, like, if you're just doing like what the draw detectives do, where they're just drawing like what they think, like stuff about like clues and stuff.
Hey, you've seen how long it takes me to draw things.
Yeah.
I appreciate the optimism, but let's be real here.
Appreciate the optimism, but it is in fact misplaced here.
KyngPin, check out a Kit Fox and let me know if you think, is with a base form. KITFOX. Oh yeah, I can see it. This guy here is a little cuter, because look at this guy's judgmental eyes. This guy's judging you from like across the hall. I'm gonna stick with this guy. He looks a little cuter. I was also thinking Dempsey. I was thinking the Fennec foxes came to mind. I don't know if that's correct, but not really. But it's definitely got the big ears, but not quite the same.
I didn't have, like I said, that was something true, like, was almost what I thought looking at it. Don't ask me, like, anything more than that. I was like, some sort of rodent mammal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has one of those EV syndrome type things where it looks like it could be any number of mammals.
I did get Eevee vibes when I first looked at it, but I didn't really know what to do with it in that sense. I guess I kind of am by giving it a second type, but alright, I think we're gonna go Duck Scare here and give it a chest full of gears or something.
You know, interestingly enough, you are using one of the type combinations that doesn't actually exist in Pokemon yet, I believe.
Would that hurt or better my chances of winning?
I don't know. I'm also using one of these as well for my normal type entry, funnily enough.
Have either of you done the normal type yet, or no?
Oh, I did.
Just
I just did water. I just focused on one because when I finished it, it was when I was still had a job. So I was like, I'm not going to get two done. I think I'm just going to get one done, and I like how this one looks, so
Yeah,
I'm fine. And then last Sunday happened.
Right. That's fair. Managing time. I mean, worst comes to worst, you could always turn it into a video and do the second one just for fun.
Yeah. Possibly at some point.
I may turn this into a video just for the heck of it, because I have the Clip Studio Paint's glorious time-lapse function.
Unlike the other stuff where you were kind of being sarcastic about it, the time-lapse function is actually a good thing.
It's pretty good. Unfortunately, it only can export in like 2-minute intervals or something like that.
Oh yeah, but you just in a like Premiere or whichever like video software you use, you just change the speed to however you need.
Yeah.
That's what I did with. Actually, that's what I did for pretty much both of the videos that that was mainly just using the playback, like the Pokemon Trainer Luna and the Cereal Mascots redesign. Technically, also what I did when I accidentally didn't record for Monty Gator as a mermaid back in however many months that was.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
It'll be the first time in the history of the channel I actually slowed down an artwork instead of speed it up. Because I gotta say, I'm a little bit of spoilers. I haven't recorded it yet, but I did start working on the script. This next community recreations has the potential to be the longest video yet. Actually, that's gonna be the voice actor fusions would be a tough one to beat. Those ones go on pretty long. Looking to give it like a kind of chain whip type tail. Let's focus on planes first, and then we'll connect them. Ark, I saw you ask something. I'm sorry for not reading out. KyngPin, sorry for asking this, but can I post artwork I just did? P.S. This is not the Pokemon artwork I started before the stream. Yeah, if you throw it in the, what's it called? Art stream showcase thing, you can put it in. Sorry for not getting to that sooner. Lost a little bit in thought here. Today has been the day.
I wanted to look because like, what was my longest video? And I was like, it's just the FNAF Stands 500 sub special.
Ooh, nice.
At 28 minutes.
Wow. I don't think I have a story one that runs that long.
Part of the reason is because it's 5 stands, since it's the core 4 and kind of Golden Freddy, but more so based off of the princess from Princess Quest in like Security Breach, but still.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Power Ranger ones are pretty short. Voice actor fusions, I think the longest is like 26 minutes. Yeah, longest is 26 minutes with the Christopher Sabat one, which I got signed. It's right over there. I will continue to brag about that.
Not including any of the speed paints I did way before even becoming Knight of Arcane. My shortest video is the first one, the Pokemon at Stands Round 1. Shortest technical video on the channel is technically the first video I ever made with the little pretzel guy. That somehow has 1,000 views, but still.
Yeah, I really wish my brain stopped worrying about the YouTube algorithm, because it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Not in love with the shape of this, but I really like this as a chain whip tail design. Alright, now to make this boy more mechanical. Alright, well you got stripes in the back. What if we turn those stripes into exhaust ports? Wait, is that the right? I don't think that's the right term. Exhaust port.
It depends where you can scrub.
I mean, I think it's a thing, but I meant more. I was talking more like ventilation. But it's fine.
Are you saying they're venting?
Yeah, and then those will be basically this is a steam pupper. So many different parts of him are going to be pouring out steam.
Steam Pupper Willy.
Steam Pupper Willy. That's really funny. I saw we had a question from Nikolai. Question for Nikolai, Knight, and Nerd. What is your shortest and longest video on the channel? Okay. Looking at this, I think my longest one was... Yeah, I'm not seeing anything longer. If we're not counting compilations, like if we're talking like the actual video itself, one video, the longest is definitely the... Double checking. Yes, okay. The longest is the... Where is it? I just had it. Nope, lost it. There we go. Longest is me redrawing subscribers, dragons, and fantasy beast at 29 minutes. As for shortest, you'll have to give me a few minutes to find that one.
Yeah, if we were just counting like the videos I did that are, like how our videos are, the three shortest are round 1 of Pokemon Stands, followed by the FNAF animatronics as mermaids, and then the Pokemon as mermaids round 2. If we were not including that, then the shortest is my first little thing I made like 10 years ago at this point, just titled "I'm a Pretzel," and that's then technically followed by the little has-been like short kind of like comic audio dub thing I made like 8 months ago at 11 seconds. One? Yeah. And then followed by that is a video I made as technically a fan art thing for a YouTuber called Nikobi, who I mentioned multiple times, and that thing is just like 16 seconds.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
It's yeah. I don't know what I was thinking, but
probably that this would be really fun to do, and you did it because you enjoyed it.
Probably something like that. And then after that is the 30-second other animation thing I did for Nico. Which might have been what you were thinking of, but...
Yeah, that might be the one then.
Yeah. The more popular one is the 30-second one. The other one's only like 90... It only has like 98 views.
Gotcha.
And... Okay, I know for sure it was FNAF JoJo Stands was longest at 28. I'm looking right now. It might next be Minecraft Mobs as stands, which I should really do around 2 at some point. But that's at 25.15. Anything else at 25 or higher?
I think my shortest is my Amazing Digital Circus OC at just under 6 minutes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's usually the bonus videos that are my shorter ones. Yeah.
Seems about right at times, because they're usually at least only one drawing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's the Minecraft Mobs that stands at 25.15, and then it's technically Pokemon that stands round 2 for 24.56.
Gotcha.
My shortest was from like a year ago when I turned the Mandalorian into a dragon at 1 minute 3 seconds. And longest would be my Halloween special, using artist horror villains with my OCs at 21 minutes and 9 seconds.
Nice. I do have some older videos from my old channel that I uploaded that are a little shorter, but I'm not going to count those. I saw one from Alan Animations, which is what's a vid you never expected to do well but ended up doing well. For me, Amazing Venomized Circus. Not only did the first one do like 6,000, but I immediately did a sequel like 2 weeks after, and that continuously shot up for about a month, I think. It just kept drastically going up, which was insane to look at. Probably the main reason I'm monetized, if I'm being so honest.
It's that pretzel video. It's that pretzel video. 6 seconds. It's at this point, after like 9 years, it's 1,900 views. And I know it's because of some sort of meme with Pearl from Ace Attorney, because she has hair that looks kind of like a pretzel. That's how it got recommended. And yeah.
Yeah, for me it was... Oh, you're still on Gar.
Yeah, but it was just like, it just randomly happened, and I just randomly noticed it like sometime, like, I don't know how many years afterwards, and like, weird. Everything else is more, yeah, I can see why I made it this high.
Yeah. One that isn't view-wise doing great, but I'm really happy that people love, it's the voice actor fusions. I'm really happy that resonated with people, and I still get suggestions even in non-voice actor episodes. People are still making suggestions.
Fusions are fun.
They are so much fun.
I need to get back to doing some.
Also, speaking of Amazing Digital Circus Venomized, please do another part of that series.
proceeds to then wink at camera.
Alright, I'm trying not to... I'll never have to really draw this character again, most likely. But I'm trying not to kill myself like I did by drawing a complex system of gears like I did for Duck Scare.
What? Come on.
We'll have like a belt, and then maybe like... See, I really just want to fake the detail of machinery without having to actually put in the effort. Problem is, I don't know what machinery looks like. So I have to draw everything on an angle, or else it would just be sticking out of the bottom of his stomach, which would not be good.
Not particularly, no. Wouldn't think.
I mean, some Pokemon are just keys, which I'm sure isn't healthy either, but usually protrusions are pretty bad.
Typically, yeah.
The key Pokemon, everyone's favorite Pokemon.
KyngPin, you're making too complicated for Pokemon. No!
I mean, I've seen some of the Pokemon. That's a...
Yeah, this is normal.
Steel type. Arc.
Yeah, there are some that are like way more complicated.
Arc is just like, KyngPin, you're putting more thought than Game Freak ever did into your Pokemon. Stop it.
That is true though.
Alright, let's see what some of these... I guess I could put like screws and nails in it. But... Yeah, not a single one of these Pokemon have like complex machinery as part of their like the inner workings of it. They're all just like steel stuff from the outside.
I think most of this might be Golard.
Yeah. I mean, there's the one itself that's just the gears, but that's like 2 to 3 gears. Interesting. All right.
Nim.
You get some kind of belt and some kind of pump system. That's your machinery. I gotta say, I'm actually really happy with this one.
For some reason, like, closest to, like, an internal gear Pokemon is, like, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Magearno? That one's a legendary anyway, so.
Is that the one that's like very gray, kind of clockwork doll almost like?
Yes.
I'll have to look at it in a second. I will say one thing I really like about Clip Studio that I had an issue with Photoshop is I can select and move multiple layers. So in Photoshop, if you see how I have the gear stuff on this layer and then the rest of the body on this layer. If I wanted to move that, I would have to merge those layers together. But in this one, I can just select both, select the area I want, and it reads for both of them, which is really helpful. All right. Flip the canvas.
Plus, you can also do that. You put them all into a folder.
Yeah, that too. All right. Flip the canvas. Saw something I didn't like. Let's see how it turned out. All right, that's not too bad. The machinery system's a little wonky, but it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. We're all fine. How are you doing?
All right. Now we move on to the next part. What? Right. It's on separate layers. Group that. Opacity down. There we go. All right. gotta say, Clip Studio has a just look over here on the side at all of these different pen brushes they have.
And you can also find, download, and make your own.
Oh yeah, I haven't even journeyed into the Clip Studio asset store or whatever it's called. The base program is overwhelming me. I'm not even gonna think about stepping foot in there just yet.
Not.
Wait, how in the... How do I clear the... Where's the taper effect? I want to just make it a little... I want to make the size difference a little... It's not density, is it? No. Thickness?
Something with pen pressure for that, partially.
Yeah.
I just don't... I probably should experiment, try to figure out tapering. I just haven't really at much compared to probably more professional people.
Yeah. All right, in that case, we're gonna stick with the. Yeah, but like, look at those lines. They look so good. Okay, we're gonna try it with a real G pen, and we're just gonna be a little careful about how hard we're pressing on it. Cause see, yeah, it can get real. If I press too hard, it gets really thick.
Yeah, I use an edited G pen.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the actual G pen instead of the real G pen. It's a little better, but it gets rid of that texture that I like. All right, we're gonna suffer with the G pen.
Real.
Yeah, not.
I also do want to figure out more textures.
Yeah, get out of here with this fake G pen. We only use the real G pen. I'm really not sure what that means. Damn, no one likes KyngPin's finishing the drawing. Yeah, you know, it's just how it is.
Finished the second one.
What's up?
I said I just finished the second one. The normal type one.
Oh, nice.
Like, I already submitted, so I can't technically even do a second one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way you can't just submit again, right?
Nah, you have to do it all at once. And like I said, make sure I even didn't forget to do it.
Yeah, you just send a blank file.
I mean, it was like pretty much like 2 sections where you can upload the file. One for each one. So
yeah.
And like, yeah, we just needed. I just need to make one that's good, at least. So. But right now I'm just working on Patreon poll.
Nice. Chat, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do the line art over. I'm gonna try with the G pen. I don't know if I'm loving the texture that the real G pen is giving me. Not to be confused with the G pen. Those are different.
Won't the real G pen please stand up?
True Green 7 Design Challenge cooked up an Evo for that Pokemon. Nice. Ven, are you doing the challenge too? Because that would be really cool. leave it I'm gonna leave the ear slot open. It's an aesthetic design choice.
Like, I know there'll be a lot, but if any one of us, be it the three of us or any of the, people in chat are able to be one of the 10 or so that get shown in the video, that'd be cool.
Yeah. I mean,
That was like the top 100. Hold up, I have to go check the requirements again.
Yeah, there can't be that many. I mean, he only has 993,000 subscribers. Okay, never mind.
I'm like,
You just gotta impress him.
Well, yes, I have to impress him, but before that, I have to actually finish it. That's the bigger challenge.
Therein lies the rub. Yeah, no, it's top 100.
Okay. That's gotta be in... He's gotta have like a team or something go through the submissions for that, right? Because...
Probably something to help, yeah.
Yeah, because, like, if it is... Let's say every one of his subscribers joins in. That's 993,000 submissions you have to go through.
Yeah.
Do not envy the
Likelihood
guy.
is kind of small because I've been in like art contests for mainly was with Nico V again, and yeah, he has like I think about as many subs as like Popcross or maybe a little lower, but artist wise he has like maybe a couple hundred.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Actually, no. At this point, he's like got like half as many as, almost a third as many as Popcross. But yeah, it was like, I think it was like about 100 for each of the 3 contests that he's done.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Those were fun. The funniest thing was the first one was like, I think 2016-ish, 2017-ish, and it was right before he announced the contest. I was just messing around and drawing some characters or like the voices or whatever. There's a lot of lore with Nico that is hard to explain at times, but a lot of the characters were his favorite characters. And I was drawing them to be I was like, I'm going to just draw a new banner. And I'm going to, for some reason, have them be dressed as different characters from Game of Thrones. Because I got like the first 2 seasons for like, I think maybe 20 or 40 bucks at like Fred Meyer's.
Oh, okay.
And like I'd gone through the first 2 at that point. I was like really into it, which final couple seasons kind of sucked.
I've only seen 2 episodes, and I think it might have actually only been 1.5.
Yeah, but I did that, and I was like, it was right more or less afterwards. He's like, I'm going to do an actual contest. And I'm like, yeah, this isn't going to be my entry. I'm going to do something else. There are elements I think are cool with my entry and would love to revisit for my own banners in the future. But, for my skill and stuff at the time, and the program I was using at the time, which had limited layers.
Yeah. I mean, I remember Dempsey was running into that issue on Procreate. I'm like, I would never get anything done if the program limited my layers.
Yeah.
I'm way too indecisive to just merge everything and call it a day.
more or less kind of what I did a lot of times. Not smart, but it is what it is at the time.
Yeah, sometimes you have to make sacrifices.
Yeah.
KyngPin, I just thought of something. Eloise Ludum's Academy would make a good analog horror set piece. Okay, I'm not caught up, so I don't know too much yet. With the story taking place in the POV of a student taken there, that could be scary. That does sound pretty cool. I think I'm only like one episode into that series. I've been watching Pop Cross as I do artwork now, or I did until Night turned me on to draw detectives, and now that's all I watch.
They're very long, so
Yeah, but they're worth it. Also, I only have like one episode left before the next season starts, so I'll catch up I'll catch up to Pop Cross once again. I think I have like 3 videos, not counting tomorrow's, to catch up on.
I don't want to talk about it. On a different note, I got pinged on like Tumblr where someone was like did one of those like, you know, charts where like you put your birth month and birthday and you get like a title for something, and it was like the name of your analog horror series, and I got the anime catalog. At first I was like, how would this work? But like giving it a little more time of thinking, like I think I could think of like some sort of interesting idea.
Yeah,
I would
that
never
could
be able
cool.
to do it, but
I think there's a shop in the mall near where I live called the Anime Catalog or something along those lines. It's actually crazy. I've seen people come in and never come out. I haven't caught up to Trismegistus, lol. Yeah, me neither. I think I'm behind in one of every series that's currently going on. Let's see.
one of every series for Bubble Buddy.
Assault of the Demon Hunters. Yep, that's one. Starseed Psyche. That's a second one. Trismegistus Academy. Yep, I'm behind in one of each. Except, what is it? Is the RAS Foundation another series that's currently going on, or is that being tacked on to something else?
Oh, that's not a full story going on currently, no.
Right, okay,
That's just...
so. That was just the redraw. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, one of each series he has going on at the moment. It's fine. I'm busy doing other things. Working on my own stuff. KyngPin, if you were in a Multiversal Tales D&D campaign, which character would you play as? For me, I'd be Kayla, because anytime an NPC smack talks Tayron, I can instantly choose violence. Okay, so the question is, which of the Multiverse Tales characters would you play in a D&D campaign? Got it. Dresden's cool. Benny's... I feel like Benny is most in line with my personality. That's all I had to say on that one. I'm trying to think. There's one character that I really like in terms of power and moveset, and I cannot remember who it was for the life of me. Nope, I'm losing it. I'm gonna go with Benny until I can think of the other character I'm thinking of.
That's fair.
episodes behind, and for Mytholethal halfway through the last episode. Mytholethal was very good. I liked the idea and concept of it, and the story was nice.
I really should, because I very much like mythology and
Yeah, exactly.
stuff like that. I saw the first one when it came out. I'm just worst on behind.
Did I not have I have barely any stabilization on that. Explains a lot, but it's fine. It doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna go in once I'm done and thicken everything up just a little bit.
Yeah. I also know the other day we talked about like we mentioned overly sarcastic productions mainly for like their trope talks, which are really good, but their mythology ones are also really good.
Right.
Yep.
I still have to look at the one you sent me, nerd. I've decided I'm not gonna do what I said I was gonna do in the video in the chat, because I gotta put said character in a better place for it to happen.
That's fair.
That sounds so. Gotta put him in a better place. I'm sorry, that sounds like you're gonna just kill him out back.
No, Knight. We have to set up the target better. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, I gotta take Ivan out back. Actually, that's not the correct phrasing. Would be I have to put the character in a worse place before I do something to them, or else the rest of their story wouldn't make sense. No spoilers.
Unless you just said the character's name.
I guess I'll just have to keep tuning into videos to find out. I'm gonna move this particular segment up a little bit. It's gonna be blocking off more of. Check
Hey, good news. All that you're gonna be happy when you draw the body. Yes, it's finally winning, barely.
Good news, everyone!
Dempsey, remind me, what does the oh wait, there, it says it right here. Making surrounding jaggies less noticeable. I'm not making that up. Stream, can you see that? It says the word jaggies. And honestly,
I'm looking on my phone, so I can't actually see it.
And honestly, I feel like I shouldn't be saying that.
This is about like the anti Elias?
Aliasing? I don't know. I say aliasing,
Yeah.
but I don't know if that's right.
Yeah, I'm not good at English, so it's not my first language. Whatever babble I said as a child is my first language.
Yeah, it's the only language I can speak, and it's still not my first language. I was applying for a job yesterday. I was looking at my resume or something, and at one point it just says like there's a language section, and it says English expert, and I'm like, did I really say that?
Apparently.
And
I wouldn't say that.
I have dozens of YouTube videos proving otherwise.
I have all the stuff I have to edit out when I'm talking in like videos that are just me doing artist notes that show, because if I kept them in, I'd sound like I was Tommy Tellerico explaining how he made the oof sound in Roblox.
I go to a
people would just assume Joey did all these videos also.
I I go to a job interview and they're like, well, it says on your resume that you're an expert in English. I'm like, yeah. Then they pull up Boss Level's Monster Prom videos.
The survey has determined that was a lie.
Survey says wrong.
And then I'm like, well, yeah, that's just because I was doing a voice. If I talk in my normal voice, I can read. And then they're like, well, in this office, we only speak in transatlantic accents. I'm like, ah.
Well, gee, that's gonna be a problem, though, isn't it?
Well, oh boy. Do I not have the job?
Gee Wilkers, why did you have to tell me that now?
Oh well, I guess I'll go somewhere else.
Well, this is
That's
a
right.
fine pickle I found myself in. Also, if there's any voice acting recruitment agencies out there, I'm joking. I am literate. I can read and do voices. I do the voice. I'm in things. I have a playlist on my channel of all the funny ha-has. Well, no, not funny, but the voice acting that I've done.
I need to practice for voice acting stuff. I'd like to try.
I will say, the biggest thing about it, at least for me, is finding the time to do it. Because there is a little, like... No, I really don't know how to explain it. It's just, I need to be better at setting aside time to record. Because you also want to make sure you have a quiet environment, and you don't want your family thinking you're insane. So usually when the house is empty, it's usually a better time to do it, which isn't always often.
Just a little while, yeah.
Mine is I just have to do it when there's no. At best, I have to do it when there's no like washing and drying machine going on.
Yeah.
Outside of that, it's more of a I'll just have to edit and do denoiser in the while editing.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it will, my mic picks up like the faintest things. Mainly my computer.
That's the thing about microphones. They pick up everything except the part that you actually want them to.
Been there before. We're actually having work going on in the house, and despite it being 2 floors up from where I work, I can still hear it.
Well, good news is I don't hear anything, at least over Discord.
Well, they're not doing it now, but
Oh.
like during the week, like while I'm working on art or something, I don't want to hold up. During the week while I'm drawing, all I'll hear is just faint. I do a buzzsaw sound too, but I don't have any of those immediate. Ow, that actually hurt. Yeah, like that. That actually really hurt. Ow!
Stop hurting yourself.
All right, fine. I do see a skit. Once again, I'm sorry that I keep reading your messages, Ark, but I keep forgetting to say them out loud. 50 is higher pitched one. Okay, thank you. Wow, it has actually been a minute. Oh, no. Oh. OMG, they made a whole section. What do you mean? Wait, should have read this beforehand. Oh. Okay, got it. OMG, they made me into a whole section. What do you mean? Area 51, of course. That's funny. I never made that connection, Arc.
That is a good one. One thing I thought you were doing something for Lumpy Balls the Clown.
It is a very similar voice. And if there's anybody in this chat who only watches KyngPin Creations, that's not going to make a lick of sense to them.
Yeah, they probably just clutched their pearls like, what did you just say?
A clown? You mentioned a clown on this Christian server?
Yeah, I go over in my head a little bit like my vocal range. That character, 51, Pippin, from the game I voice acted in, and Hex, or my Hex voice for Monster Camp, all share the same vocal range with just like a teeny bit of difference.
Oh, by the way, I have to go do a thing, so I will see you all later. I'll probably pop in the chat
Alright,
a little bit.
no problem. Thank
See
you
you
for joining.
later.
Okay, see you later.
Peace. How long have we been going? Okay, hour and a half?
About an hour and a half.
Yeah. I think if we do... This is actually a really good chance to try out a more minimalized cell shading style that I wanted to test. So
Yeah, that's
hopefully we can get that.
kind of some of the Pokemon styles.
Yeah. I know right off the bat it's not perfectly Pokemon style, just what I have so far, but wasn't really shooting for that anyway.
Yeah, I think if as long as like it's as long as like they think it's interesting, you should be fine.
Yeah. Now that Dempsey says now that Nerd Comics has left the voice chat, any thoughts on anything of his? I'll say that the seasonal video they put out was really good. I really liked that.
It is very interesting.
It's a really fun concept, and I've
cute-
seen what they've been showing us, and it looks really cool.
The Cupid has a really good design.
Yeah. I love how this. I drew
also
this. What's up?
Also in like our Discord, I shared like a very small corner of the Patreon piece. Since the Patreon piece is mainly what I did with the character, I'm not gonna show it until in the chat till probably later in the week, if anything. I think because Patreon gets it first. But
Right, that makes sense.
I drew a Pokemon in the corner of it, and it came out, I think, really good. So
It does look really cute. I like it.
yeah.
Oh, another. Well, we're not quite there yet. Just a few more touches. But another thing I really like about Clip Studio, the select and fill tools work so much better than they do in Photoshop.
That's good.
Or at least, I don't know specifically about working better, but they have more options to help combat any not goodness that Photoshop does not give you. Whoop, nope, that's not the color picker. cool. There we go. All right, we're gonna keep the same base color. That's not a pen, that is a brush. Switch over to this pen. We're gonna turn the stabilization down. We're just gonna go, okay, maybe too much. There we go. Lay down the base coat.
I like the colors I used.
For the water one?
Yeah.
If I remember it correctly, I think it turned out really nice. Oh, should I do a shiny version?
I mean, it does say shiny is optional.
Okay.
It also wouldn't be that hard because I can say how I did it. Since I put them all, I usually put like characters and stuff usually all in one folder, and that includes like their colors. Usually I put put all the colors into one folder inside that folder, but beside the point. What I did was then copy that folder and then change the layer to the locked transparent pixels.
Right, okay.
And then just change the colors by using like the fill tool that's on like the top of the program.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta practice with different types of coloring modes because I'm still bringing over a little bit from Photoshop, and I don't think it's the most effective. It's worked so far for what it is, but it's still a time-consuming process. So I want to try to speed up at least something, because I've shown time and time again, working fast is not my strong suit.
Working fast just usually takes time.
Yep, sure does. Wow, whoops, whoa, it's like I perfectly picked the same color of the eye. That's crazy how that works. I don't like it.
Yeah, I could not I just couldn't use that like pale pink that the head of the fish has.
Right.
At least for like the head and like these other areas, I could not use it. So I just went with something kind of in like I think it was in the red corner, going to like the red section on the wheel, and then in that bottom corner close to black, but not like completely.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of off black in a way.
I got you.
And I like that.
Yeah.
I like the shiny a little bit better. I don't know, something about the blues and greens used, I like.
Makes sense. So, I've been meaning to watch the Starfish Faces video. I guess that's how you would say it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Her video on how she colors in what the heck is this program called? Clip Studio
Clip.
Paint.
I don't remember. Sorry.
No, you're good. But I've noticed she does something where it's just like the entire piece is shaded at once. So like she'll lay down flats and then she'll hide the colors, so there's only a gray not grayscale, but gray fill around the entire character, and then she shades it like that and then turns the colors back on, which I find really interesting. Would like to know what the actual process behind that is. But I've very much cannot watch that during the stream.
It'd probably take a moment to get to the section.
Yeah. The problem is I've watched it already as background noise when I was just working on stuff like a few months ago. And now I'm like, well, now I actually need it, and I can't remember a thing it said.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't do like tutorial stuff as background noise. I usually do stuff that's like I would say do a lot of the D&D stuff actually at this point.
Right.
Stuff where like I don't have to look at the screen as much. So it's
yeah,
also a little. So it's also a little bit of like, if it is someone playing a video game, it's a one that's like just a little easier to do and not get lost.
Yeah.
So like, honestly, a lot of like, what is it called? A Mario Party.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Usually it's just rewatching Ray from formerly of Achievement Hunter.
Ah, gotcha. If you all want really good background noise while you're working, check out Boss Level.
I mean, yeah, I have used boss level. Usually it's like at least the second time around for certain videos.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I've tried to watch Boss Level videos back to make compilations, like mark down points for compilations. I cannot work on art and actually pay attention to a video like that.
Yeah.
I've definitely turned this Pokemon from fox into dog, or dog-esque. Interesting.
I mean, if this is the Pokemon I think it is, I feel that was if I thought this Pokemon was used before, I think one person turned it into like an orca. So.
Oh. Okay.
So you're good.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna give him.
Assuming I'm right.
I'm gonna give him a metal butt. Because I can. I think I'm pretty happy with these colors overall. So let's do this. Nope, that's not right. Name for it, Puppinator. Names for this thing, Mamaloi. Nerd has returned. Puppinator, Foxjaw. I like Foxjaw, that's a cool name.
Foxjaw. I also did do a quick relook. No, it's just a different shrew-like Pokemon he designed that did make me think that does partially. No, it does not at all remind me of it. It's just a different shrew Pokemon. It was just.
Gotcha.
My brain was like, this looks familiar. It's not.
So in other words, making it from fox to dog was not as sound of a choice as I was led to believe.
Oh no, it's still sound because the person in the other one turned a shrew Pokemon into an orca dolphin thing, so you are still in the clear.
That is valid. have we come up with names for King's Pokemon? We got some. I sure don't have anything yet. But I will probably at least take inspiration from the suggestions. If I don't choose one outright. I really like Foxjaw so far. That's probably been my favorite one out of the few that I've seen. Doggotron 9000, Cyborg, Cyborg, that's a good one. Wait, is it one of those pre-whales or also pre-hippos? Also, why does this have a T-Rex snout? I do not know, nerd. It's just kind of the shape that happened. You'll quickly learn none of the design choices I make are ever intentional. I just get lucky sometimes.
That is how art works.
Yeah, pretty much. I remember Starfish Face also mentioned something. There was some tool that like spread out all the colors or something. I forget exactly what, but essentially it fills out any of the dead areas that you might have that might not have gotten filled in. But for the life of me, I cannot remember.
Not entirely sure. Usually what I do is usually get like the magic wand.
Yeah.
And go to all the areas that are outside of the person, character, whatever. Then I invert it, fill it, find wherever areas that are need to be I need to redo that.
Right. That's really smart.
Then do it again, and then once once everything is good, then I just make a layer mask out of that base color.
That's ridiculously smart. Why didn't I ever think of that? No.
I don't remember the tutorial that taught me that, but it was a tutorial. I did not come up with this.
It's bleeding over. This is not a drill. The colors are breaching the lines. Everybody abort. Go. Perfect. Perfect record. Absolutely flawless. Alright. So far looking good. I'm actually... Wait, let's check. Hey, the poll actually says I'll like what I've finished drawing. Turns out the poll was correct. Hooray for optimism.
Yeah, you said it at one point that you were liking it, so
I did, didn't I?
people then started to become believers.
Ironically, they became believers after they saw the body, not the face. That's a very, very obscure Smash Mouth reference.
Wait, what?
Because when I saw her face, now I'm a believer, but it was after I drew the body. It was such a stretch. I don't even deserve a pity laugh for that one.
I don't know if that's originally their song, but yeah.
It was the Monkees, but
they also sang at the end of Shrek because they did like most of the soundtrack.
Yeah, which is crazy. Quick patch the wounds, it's bleeding out. KyngPin, did you see my Multiverse Tales D&D skit? Might have gotten away from me, Owain. Send it again and I'll keep an eye out for it. Animal fan casting for Dempsey, a bear. Okay. I can't exactly explain why, but that makes sense.
I can see that, but at the same time, I can see they're trying to make everyone make their personas.
Maybe I'll do that for a video.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not hard. It is a little hard. It takes time to figure them out.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, how's your furry video doing?
If I remember correctly, average. It's at like 134, so.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a
random. Sorry.
No, go ahead. You first.
As a random. As a random kind of related to it, it's more people were said to be at Fan Expo Portland in January. It's like at least 5 people, technically 5 people from One Piece. No Chris Sabat though. But one of them is Colleen. I can't remember how to say her last name.
Ooh.
Who?
I thought you were going somewhere else with that name.
It starts with a C.
Okay.
But
it's not
she's
the
like
ukulele
the voice.
one.
No. Heck no. I know what but no. More respected. But like not only is she she's like the voice actress for Luffy.
Oh wow. Really?
I think she does she's done like some of the I think she's done at least young Gohan, maybe also young Goku. I don't remember off the top of my head. If you ever watched Full Metal Alchemist, she was Riza Hawkeye.
Okay.
But
Colleen
she's also
Clickenbeard.
Yeah. But she's also Urza from Fairy Tail.
Oh wow, that's
yeah.
Okay. Oh,
and no, I'm not gonna get her to sign the furry Urza. I have an idea. That's way better.
It was a really fun video to watch, and I really liked just the concept overall.
Yeah.
It turned out really good.
It is good. It is. I think it's technically a little bit inspired because I know Drawfee's has done it at least once, maybe twice.
There's a lot of cool ideas Drawfee's done that I would like to try and hand at, but like I don't want to steal their ideas.
I mean, if you just say, "Hey, I was inspired by this," it's not stealing.
That is true. Okay. Owain, you sent a skit. NPC to Tayrin. How could someone as weak-looking as you be able to beat me? As Kayla. I don't know if I can do a Kayla voice. Alright. High-pitched. Here we come. Pretty big talk for someone within plasma blasting distance. Rolls nat 20 and evaporates NPC. I kind of know what that means.
I mean, nat 20 is like the best roll you can get.
Right. So like whenever you roll that, it's basically you win, right?
Not always.
Oh, okay.
It's like a for sure you hit. Usually you get to do like double damage or like roll two. You get to roll 2 damage dice.
Gotcha.
Instead of just usually 1.
Yeah,
I don't remember how that works with like the greatsword since that's 2d6 damage. It might be 4d6 then, but
okay.
been a bit since I played D&D.
Yeah, I only played one and I fell down a hole.
Fell down a hole.
So, not much room for combat in a hole.
Yeah. On the furry video, some people were like, for Ironhide, it would be like, it would make more sense if it was like armadillo or pangolin, but like, yeah, that makes sense lore-wise and stuff. Or elephant because of there's an Ironhide in like one of the Beast Wars.
Oh, okay.
But I also wanted to be funny, so.
It made sense to, and I'm pretty sure this term applies to other animals, but like when I heard iron hide, I thought like the hide of a rabbit.
I mean, did you ever watch like the Peter Cottontail, like, you know, the same stop motion stuff from the people that did like Rudolph?
Sounds familiar, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
Like, you know, the people who did Rudolph, they also did like an Easter one.
Oh, okay.
And there is like, I think, a villain. I think his name is Irontail, so.
Oh, pretty close.
Did I remember that when I did the drawing? No. But I did remember it literally like a minute ago.
Yeah. Tyron summons Gojiralith. Run, it's Godzilla. It looks like it, but due to international copyright law, it's not.
That's about right. Oh, the boss Venomized is now over 400.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And I don't know when exactly this happened, but Has Been in Mortal Kombat is now the second most popular, the second most viewed video on the channel.
Let's go.
By about 60 or so views over the Nico B thing.
W's. Let's get some W's in the chat.
Yeah. Sometime I gotta buy the ticket for Fan Expo.
Yeah, I gotta purchase
And-
my MomoCon ones.
Yeah, and then also gotta prep art, cause I got some ideas. I'll probably start doing those videos in like January though. Maybe one in December, but for sure one in January.
Yeah. The latest voice actor fusion, I'm pretty sure I was talking about this in our chat, but the latest voice actor fusion was supposed to be like MomoCon specific, like, okay, these are the people I know who are gonna be at MomoCon. Let's do that. And then I didn't.
When is MomoCon?
It's like late May 24th, I think it starts. MOMOCON 2025. Nope, not 2092.
I mean, May, you got like you got 6 months because you also have to include December.
I've got exactly 178 days, 6 hours, 12 minutes, and 3, 2, 1 second. They have a counter on their website.
On a different note involving characters with the same voice actor, apparently, like, someone pointed this out on, I don't know, someone I followed pointed this out on Tumblr, but Peko in Danganronpa 2, her voice actress is also Jenny in My Life as a Teenage Robot.
You're kidding.
Wikipedia for some reason didn't show it. The Danganronpa wiki showed it, and then someone made like at least a compilation of like her voice, the voice actress of her doing stuff, and yeah, I can actually hear it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go back and check that now.
Yeah, like I even trying to find like the credits from the game, and like I could not find them showing the English voice actors for some reason.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, I probably just had to look better, but yeah. It also pointed, while just randomly looking. No wait, someone else pointed it where Gundam's voice actor is Avdol in JoJo Part 3.
That one I did know, yeah.
ironically, like beginning of the year-ish, more or less, I finally watched Jujutsu Kaisen.
That one's still on my list.
Yeah, and he's in it as like a guy who does show up quite a bit. And I was like, listening to that, I was like, oh no, yeah, that's definitely the Abdol. And it did not occur to me at all that it was also Tanaka.
Yeah. What's his name? It's like Chris Tagliafieri. Hold up.
Yeah, something like that. But also on a different note, that does also link to both JoJo and Jujutsu Kaisen. One of the best characters in it, whose last name is Naname, kind of like Chiyaki's last name, but his voice actor is also like the narrator guy in the JoJo.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was like, yo, that's the JoJo narrator.
Okay, here we go. Chris Tagliaferra.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll make the voice actor fusion someday.
I mean, there are definitely some good ones you can do, like for sure. Like I said, Gundam and Abdol would work.
Yeah.
He's got little like hamster firebird things.
The hamsters. I forgot about the hamsters.
Yeah. In like the anime though, it's got I don't know how to say his last name, but it's Kaiser Neko from Team 4 Star. For like the anime. That was interesting to learn. Honestly, like I'm trying to think in Danganronpa 2. Going into it, who did I actually know voice-wise and name-wise? Not that many, because I didn't know that much anime at the time. Actually, I think the only one I knew at the time would have been Todd Habercorn.
Yeah.
Because
it was
Fairy Tail. And then like 500 other things, but still.
Who was it? It was Naegi and Nagito that were the same voice actor?
Yeah, Makoto Nagi and Nagito Kameda are Bryce Papenbook,
Yes.
who's also Inosuke in Demon Slayer.
Right. I also think he was Kibo in V3, but
No, that's Yamada.
yes.
He is. I don't actually think he is in V3, or if he is, he might have been one of the Mono Cubs.
Excuse me, behind the voice actor. I didn't. Okay, you know what? K.
Alma is also Gundam.
K1B0. Are you gonna penalize me because I put an O instead of a 0? Yep, sure are.
Yep, sounds about right.
Nope. I cannot get this character to pop up. We're going through the game. Oh, because on the website it's spelled Keebo instead of K1B0. Scoozy.
Because they can't be consistent with how it can be found.
Yes, I guess I don't know how I confused that one. Anyway, back to the chat. How is everyone doing? Kingpin or Knight, have you watched Black Clover?
Funny enough,
so.
my sister started watching that.
Oh, okay.
But I have not.
I've watched... No, I'm thinking Blue Exorcist, and I've only seen like 2 episodes of that. What is Black Clover about? Because there is a lot of anime that's black or blue for some reason.
I know it has something to do with magic and grimoires.
Ooh.
And that he has a sword that can just like reflect magic, like you're doing that one boss battle in Ocarina of Time where you're just hitting the magic orb back at Ganon.
Okay.
That is a very random pull. And like something about like the grimoires will have like a clover of like a certain leaf, and if you're got the 4 you got like you're super lucky, but if you're got 5 it's the black clover. I need to watch it. I also want to watch the Dandelion or whatever it's called.
Don?
Yeah, but that's new.
It's new, but it's very good.
That's a good thing then.
It's also very weird. So
I
like,
heard a little bit about that, yeah.
keep an eye out for that one. But no, I really like it. I like that Netflix is doing weekly uploads, although waiting hurts a little bit at the end of each episode.
We currently don't have Netflix. We are probably going to do it for a month in December so we can finally watch Arcane.
Oh, that'd be good. I mean, there are
Season
other
2.
places to watch. Not that you heard it from me.
Yeah. We have Crunchyroll, so we can at least we got a lot of anime. Not all, but some at least.
I still have yet to get into Black Clover. Don though, I enjoyed a lot. Yeah. It has its what I like to refer to as anime moments, where you really hope nobody walks into the room. But really after the first episode, it's not as bad. The first episode, I would say, is the entire show's premise is kind of out there.
Relates to it.
Yeah. But in terms of just like, no. Watch with caution. If any of you out there are watching Don, proceed with caution. That's what I'll say.
I was gonna say, hey, I've been liking the random fan arts that have been showing up on my Tumblr blog, but also because of the fact that we have to say proceed with caution, I'd almost be like, wait, I gotta rethink this. It's just normal fan art, though.
That's
More
good.
like if the slice of life comic almost.
Yeah.
Moments, stuff.
No,
Or
it's
just
definitely a
really
really
good.
good blend of all genres.
Sometime I want to rewatch and then finish Zombieland Saga, which is the zombie idol anime.
Interesting.
It was like really good, but I just got distracted.
Yeah.
But I want to go back. One of the best moments in the dub involves the guy that pretty much brought them back, getting them all, like a cop shows up while they're just doing a random public performance in like a little park area,
Right.
and the cops has already run into one of them on accident as a zombie, so it's like, aren't you familiar? And then he just pulls up with a van and goes like, get inside the van, and he just like is like yelling, and he's like, go 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 go, and it's just very funny in the dub. I think it's also in the sub, but I keep seeing the dub clip pop up on my feed, so it's very
Right.
it is very funny.
All right. Oh, I didn't color the ear. Hold up. Please stand by.
How dare you?
I apologize. The point of my content is to entertain. I never meant to miss coloring a specific part of the drawing. Immediately have forgotten what layer I just opened. So now, do you think if a person draws both Pokemon, that increases their chances of winning, or that they just get both of theirs put in as they're like, hey, this person won?
Well, it's not a contest, so it's more just being shown.
Yeah.
Hard to tell. They might do it where if they might choose one or the other, but this is the first time I've ever seen anyone do something like this and participated, so I guess it's as good as mine.
That's fair. Guess we will find out once we do. All right. I'm going to try your suggestion of selecting everything that's not the character and then inversing it. Almost worked out perfectly. Let me just add the line work. There we go. Put you below the lines. Nope. Put you below the lines. There you go. All right. New layer. Multiply. So this is where I'm going to try that minimal all one layer type shading deal. Hopefully that'll work out well? Question mark. We're gonna play this by ear. Woohoo! KyngPin got the flats done. Thank you, Van. I appreciate the encouragement.
I'm gonna be right back.
No problem. What does the mapping pen do? What are any of these things? It didn't work. It's going outside the lines. What happened? What did I do wrong? I forgot to create a clipping mask. That's what I did wrong. Y'all seen the Ghost Stories dub? The dub for that anime is 10 times wilder. I haven't seen it in full. I forgot to do a part of the flat, I just realized, but we'll get back to that. I haven't seen it in full, but I've seen clips on YouTube. That is an interesting dub. But if you research like the reason why it's so out there, why it barely follows the actual plot, it's actually quite interesting. Okay, where's this light source coming from? We're gonna have it coming from this way. So from the right shining forward. So if you select all the layers, right click and do convert to layer, make sure the checkbox to keep original layers button left checked. It'll then flatten all of the copies into a layer. Oh, okay. Also, clipping mask is the option above layers, top row first on the left. Yes, this one over here. Thank you, Dempsey. It's a lot of help. I'm still... Like, I watched a few tutorials on Clip Studio Paint, but I'm still always just like, I go into it and I'm like, all right, let's start this. How do I do this part? So...
what part?
I was... Dempsey was pointing out some things, but I was just talking about that, like, even though I watched a couple tutorials on how to use Clip Studio Paint, like, I'm still going into drawings like, all right, let's go. How do I do this thing?
That sounds more or less about right.
So there's just little certain parts that weren't covered in tutorials. And I'm like, okay, well, guess I'll just have to figure this out now. I might lower that. Yeah, that looks better.
I don't know if you're like Apple's like I know you just said BRB. I don't think he mentioned it in any video. The community thing. It's in the community tab
Yeah,
on the channel.
it's a little down. It was from 3 weeks ago, but yeah, I think it was Nerd who brought it to our attention.
It was either Nerd or Dempsey, I think.
Yeah. Are you going to make the shiny? Please don't tell me you are. Not entirely sure at the moment. Just yet. We'll see how long this takes. Technically the stream should have ended by now. If we started at normal regular time too. And I actually have to see what time I have to go, because I might just have to do this shading
At a different time.
yeah, off camera, because at some point today, well, at some point I need to go eat dinner. Let's find out how much time we have left.
I remember when, for some reason, on DMZ's end, it showed my furry video at like 1,600 views.
Yeah, that's not fair. It should have been
Thank
at
you,
that many.
YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. I think it was. Seems like it was Nerd because I looked under just doing from DMZ on the chat and like
Yeah. Make the entirely gray version the shiny. Wait, I've got it. The shiny version. It's so shiny you can't see it.
it's invisible. No, it's actually just purple.
It's actually the exact same, except it's hue shifted one number lower. I've seen Pokemon like that before, where the shiny is just,
I hate those ones.
yeah, the shiny is just nothing. It's like, hey, it's the same. We forgot to update the file type for the shiny Pokemon.
Yeah. I kind of hate shiny shiny Nidoqueen, because the shinies for like the Nidoking line, they're all blue, because like how Nidoqueen is blue while they're purple.
Right.
And shiny Nidoran girl, shiny Nidorana, or whatever its name is a pink color, but shiny Nidoqueen is green. Like, I don't mind it that much. I don't know, of just using colors, but I think it would have looked better if it was a shiny, if it was like that pink purple color.
Yeah. Don't fret. There still might be time for a artist showcase. So that's we just might have to limit it to one drawing per person today, which is totally my fault. I apologize for that. Day got a little crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna do my best to. Okay, you know what? I think I'm doing a little too much shading. Because if you look at this guy, nope. If you look at this guy, it's pretty flat. There's no shading over here to indicate the side of the face. So I'm gonna leave it at that, even though it is a bit of a harsh angle, but it's fine. leave it like that. We're gonna do this. We're gonna come down here. We're gonna make this leg a little darker because it's in the background. What I have to do is kind of just ignore how my artist brain is telling me the lighting would work. Because really what it is, it's like, it's very minimal lighting. It's just the underside. Like, not even this back half of the leg has shadow on it. So, I'm already doing a little too much. But complicated is how I roll. Also, this will be actually very good practice, for lack of a better word, fudging the lighting and making it appear well lit and contoured when it's just the very basics of lighting, which could hopefully help me speed things up a little bit. So like all this would just be, this entire thing back here would be in shadow. Noticing the specific tricks and cheats that a certain art style uses is actually Apple flavors, be sure to get it submitted via the form by the 1st of December. Oh, that's awesome, Apple. I wish you the best of luck. I hope you can get it done in time. Okay, if we get to the artist showcase today, definitely gonna have to limit it to one per person. Very sorry, everyone, about that. But I want to make sure I can show off your art, and show off everyone's. Dandadan is very wild. If you're not older enough to watch it, don't. That's fair. That's a fair warning, Dempsey. I don't know what it's rated on Netflix, but I can't imagine it's PG.
Probably not. Like in like yesterday's Parappa the Rapper video, Lou mentioned plus size elf, and yeah, it's pretty fun. But it is very much you probably still also have to be a bit older to read it.
Gotcha. Does it have an anime adaptation?
I think there is one. I think it might be on Netflix, but you have to actually pay not Netflix, like Prime, but you have to pay even more to see it.
Right, because having Prime doesn't mean you get Prime for some reason. Or what is it? Prime? You can have Prime Video, but you still get ads on it.
Sure, Nikolai, ask a question. I will pay attention to the chat so I may answer it.
All right. Moment of almost truth. There's still a few things I wanted to do. Okay, not bad. The lines could be a little more straight.
Said like a lot of artists.
Alright. Looking pretty good. I wonder how many people in this contest chose to emulate the Pokemon style.
Whoever, probably a few tried their best.
Yeah. I know Nerd said he was trying to. And to an extent I am, but not
Same.
consciously. What'd you say?
Same
Yeah.
of trying.
I didn't study it particularly.
Tried looking, having references up.
Yeah.
How well is for someone else to determine.
Imagine a funny artist create a Minecraft server to make Minecraft versions of their art like Mytholethal or the holiday seasons. I don't... Neither of those are mine. I don't own Mytholethal nor the concept of the holidays. But like make mine... I'm assuming you mean like make Minecraft skins, Ben? Because I've tried that before. I had an app in the very, like, early teens. Like, early... No, I'm sorry. Early 10s is what it's called. Like 2010, whatever.
Yeah.
That I just made a whole bunch of Minecraft skins on. But I didn't understand pixel art, so they were just flat colors. Instead of every... like no 2 pixels touching could be the same color. So mine would look very simple, for lack of a... Or, yeah, simple, basic, stuff like that.
Like, I wouldn't mind trying to figure it out.
Yeah. But currently,
I have... And I only played it the Xbox 360 version of Minecraft.
Gotcha.
Okay, here's Nikolai thing. So you remember the furry video you made about a week ago? What if you did the same thing but turned non-human characters into humans? Yeah, there's definitely a few of those I've been wanting to do. You, Nikolai, you mentioned you listed like Mecha Godzilla. I did try. It was technically also try to make it be something to be an assignment back in college or something like that, where I did draw like because it was also after King of the Monsters came out, where I tried drawing Godzilla, King Ghidorah, Mothra, and Rodan as humans. It's okay, but it never became an actual video. But yeah, like doing that with like more characters like that, turning them more human, definitely would want to try that at some point.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah. And then we also have them being, let's see, Parkour Civilization Across the Multiverse. I'm not entirely sure what that means.
I think they mean in Minecraft, but I can't be entirely. Not
But like, I was gonna say, like, I don't think that many of us have like places really set up.
Like
I mean,
locations.
I mean, there's like the shark gang's place,
Right.
and like I have the bar that Liz works at.
I have hell.
That is true. Oh, I mean, I do also have what's his Galvin's place, his smithy slash bar or tavern sort of thing. I don't remember exactly what it was.
Which one? The alien
Galvin,
guy?
well, no, it's an old English, I think, name, or French, but it's my armor guy.
Oh, you're talking your guy. Sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, trying to figure out like the places
Yeah.
that could be made for that. I'm like, it's semi-limited.
Yeah, I got. There's hell.
I mean, there's
and I mean, so Kingdom of Hell, I guess technically Ivan's little collectionary of alien things. I'd be hesitant to count Professor Marcus Plague and the SCP Foundation because that's not, air quotes, original. That exist. Same with MSM Park that I did for the Pop Cross Congratulations video. That's also not whatchamacallit?
original.
I mean, the park itself is original, but it's literally a My Singing Monsters theme park, kind of. It was, air quotes, retcon to include all of the subscribers monsters that I did for a redraw. It's also effectively shut down on the account of being overrun by the Venom symbiote, so yeah. And that's not a spoiler because that happened already in a redraw. Did I not shade the... I forgot to shade the inside chess mechanics. Sorry everybody. We're almost done. We're almost there. I just keep forgetting to do some things. Actually, I'm going to be so honest. That has happened more than once where I forget to shade a certain part of a piece. Once we finish this, it should be done. I'll do the rest of the submission stuff on my own. All the details and whatnot. I'll do that off stream just so we can get to the artist showcase. Knight, do you know if Clip Studio saves automatically?
I don't know, and I don't want. I have never had it be like, say like anything about that, so I'm gonna go no.
Yeah.
But I'm also one of those people that will. I'm save scumming. I'm a save scummer. So.
That is more than fair. I would not want to lose any of this work. I'm literally saving after each stroke I do. There we go. That should be good. What if the non-humans as humans was a collab thing with KyngPin Night Nerd? Wait. Oh, it's gone. Okay.
Yeah. Nikolai was suggesting that idea of somehow being a collab.
That could be cool.
Like the closest I could think of is like kind of like what we did with where we all give a character and then we each show how we then
Yeah.
turn that character human.
Yeah, I'm down for that. That'd be cool. All right, turn on the glass. All right. I'm just gonna make a little note to myself, because if I don't, I will forget. Steam. And that might actually be what ends up being kept. There we go. Alright. Also, I'm going to make the front runner of the name. I'm going to... Nerd, if it's okay, I'm going to take a page out of your book. I'm really loving the name Foxjaw. To be determined. But that's our little guy. So little buddy. He's there. Look at him. I'm actually really happy with how that turned out. And you guys get to watch as I export the time lapse because I really don't want to lose that. And yeah, so while that happens, I'm going to hide. Why do I have the draw pile thing still here? Get rid of that. Get rid of my display so I can pull up all of the... Nope, that's not right. I'm going to pull up all the artist showcase things. Once again, unfortunately, we can only keep it to one per person today just because we're a little short on time. That's on me. I apologize.
Yeah. I got just finished the line art for what I'm working on for my Patreon.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going to turn this into a video sometime in December, so I think this is going to be a good video.
Can't wait.
At the very least, I'm very happy with how the two that I've done today came out. The first one, it's pretty funny, and This feels kind of like the weakest, but I still love it. And then just one more because I like working in even numbers.
Definitely. Normal guy, but bigger. CSP record. This is probably my second favorite thing that I've drawn on Clip Studio so far.
How many stuff have you done on Clip Studio?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4.5. Well, 4.5 real pieces for videos, and then one where I was just messing around.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Dempsey, once again, I apologize. I totally forgot to. It slipped my mind downloading Pure Ref this week. But anyway, here we go. How do I turn this thing on? All right, first up, we've got Fazbear Entertainment with, I'm not entirely sure what it is, but it's like some kind of dark king, it looks like. Whatever it is, it looks amazing.
I should just go straight to your Discord. That'd be easier than trying to wait for it to show up on
that would probably work. It's, at least in most of it's in order, in the way it's posted, so you won't fall too far behind. But yeah, no, this is amazing. The shading, the way it's rendered, just overall is a really cool design. And I really like the minimal touch of green in this otherwise monochromatic dark piece. Looking really, really good. Keep it up. Nice job.
Maybe because of the fact that it's skeleton and then with the green eye, it makes and also because of just what I've been looking into for random other stuff on the side, it does make, I don't know, reminded of Necrons for a little bit from Warhammer.
Oh, okay.
But I'm also makes me think of like, I don't know why, probably just because of like the colors. It also makes me think of like the Wither, excluding the fact that it has only just one head.
Yeah, that is true.
But like this looks like a cool boss in like a fantasy game.
Yeah, it does.
But also like where it's like there also can be, they have like something deep in their lore that kind of makes them sympathetic. Like some of the Dark Soul bosses probably.
I can see that. All right, next up we've got Arc, who posted Lucifer Bimdali Among Us drawing. She wanted to flirt with Angelic Demon, but someone showed up at the wrong time. This is incredible. I know you said you did this before the stream, but like this looks amazing. First off, the colors are great. Angelic Demon looks really cool, but the having her lifting up to reveal the mouth, to reveal that she is the mouth, is
really good.
It's the detail really is amazing. It's really like it's a really terrifying image.
Yeah.
But nice work. Keep it up. This might be one of my favorite pieces you've ever done so far. Next up.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Next up is Frederick, who wrote the most recent and best drawing yet with Shadows and Lights. I've gone to the next level. His name is Baxter, a mercenary who works for the highest bidder. P.S. You have an incredible art style and you inspire me to draw, and I want to make a living off of it. Keep it up. The great work in progress. Thank you so much. And same goes to you. Keep it up, because this looks amazing. You've really done it too. You've done a really hard thing with the foreshortening that turned out really well, with the gun hand especially.
Yeah, as someone who did had to do something similar recently, hey, this is really good.
Yeah.
I had to look at reference, but yeah. It is a little funny that his name is Baxter. Because in season 2 of Hazbin Hotel, there's going to be a new character whose name is also Baxter.
La 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 la. Not listening. I saw like there were huge.
Oh, this
leaks.
isn't any of the. This isn't part of the leak. This was like actual stuff that they were professionally showed. I think Richard Howitz is going to be his voice.
Nice. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, this isn't anything from those leaks. This is from like they officially showed it. So
Gotcha.
plus Baxter was like a character
Yeah.
way early in production, and you can technically even see him in like a few crowd shots in the first season.
I do know that. Hi, a tad bit Rafi. Welcome to the stream. We're just going through some subscriber submitted art right now before we wrap it up for the night. KyngPin, calm down. That was confirmed. All right, Apple Flavors, thank you. All right.
No, I wouldn't say anything for the leaks because I didn't want to look at those either.
Yeah, luckily I avoided them, knock on wood. Next up, we have Ven, who says, I'm sorry, y'all. This must be getting really annoying now, but I was so pumped out content with other OCs. Nah, Ven, you're doing an awesome job, and it's awesome to see your work each and every week, no matter the subject matter. And the lighting on this one is blowing me away. These northern aurora borealis like lights
This time of day at this time.
yeah, I heard it as soon as I said it. But like they look so majestic, and the cloud looks really fluffy.
I like the colors. I need to figure out myself how to do more in like the pastel range, because I feel like I'm in the more, I don't know what I would describe it, but
I'd say I'm in the saturated range of colors.
probably somewhere that could be, I think I'm in like a vague area where it's in the middle of stuff, but I would like to try to something more pastel-y, because I keep seeing pastel stuff and it looks so good.
It looks really like everything looks amazing, and just the difference between all the textures. Like, because if you like look up here, you got the gold and the hair and the horns and everything, and the cloud just all looks unique in their textures, and it looks truly amazing.
Yeah, and totally non-biased. I love like the color for like the tail and the forearms and horns. Yeah, like no bias.
Yeah.
With the colors, but
yeah, exactly. Now this is incredible. Great job, Ben. Keep it going. Next up, Underwater Wings, and this is what I did for today's live stream. Looks really cool. It's very it's giving me alien sorts of vibes. Very similar to what you've submitted for the community recreations. But yeah, just overall it looks good. It's a nice use of colors, using this bright red to bridge the darker grays, and then continuing those colors up into the rest of the drawing. And also, your composition, once again, is really good, because you start either here at the green or here at the feet, and your eye just moves along it into the entire drawing. So you've got Underwater Wings. I've noticed a lot in your art. You have a very good understanding of how to draw the viewer's eye across the entire piece, which is something that I still need to work on. So that's a really good skill to have, and keep it up, because it looks really, really nice. Excuse me. Water went down wrong. Anyway.
first.
Speaking of water, next up we've got Nerd Comics Inc. With one of their two. Did I choose the water? Yes, I did. With one of their 2 entries for the True Green 7 contest. This is the other Pokemon that True Green drew that we were supposed to do an evolution for. It was a water-based one. And this is what Nerd came up with. And Nerd, this is my... It's very close between a lot of your art, but this might be one of my favorites you've ever done. Just like, first off, the detail in drawing this many fish, I commend you for, because that's a lot of work. And I know you were also trying to emulate the Pokemon, the official Pokemon style, and I think you did a really, really good job getting there. Also, the shiny one, the shiny coloring is really nice. I like the green and blue contrast.
Yeah, I like both shades of green used in like the tail.
Yeah. It's really, really well done. And I like the idea you went for. Let's see. Can I really quickly pull up the other one? This is the Pokemon. This is the starter Pokemon that True Green drew. It's pretty cool. And
I know one thing though, looking at the original one beforehand, like, yeah, I think we all thought fish, but what if it's a worm?
well, I haven't done that one yet, so I guess I have time to change it.
I mean, it's all up to whatever.
Yeah,
For the interpretation.
that is
I
true.
mean, like, one idea I had was turning it into a serpent, but I didn't like it as much, and then made a land animal.
Yeah, I gotta see it.
Or the,
I gotta see if I have time to try out this one, but I don't know. If I only submit one, I'm pretty happy with this guy.
Yeah.
Although now that I looked at it again, I'm no longer happy with it. I just gotta put some finishing touches on, be good. All right, next up. 1 second. All right, real quick. We got 2 more left to do. This comes from Apple Flavors, whose comment I immediately lost. There we go. This is Melagiant, the turkey kaiju. Wishing you all a happy Thanksgiving. Nice. The Apple Flavors, the posing of this character is insane. It's very, very well done.
yeah,
The detail and the texture and everything.
the wing
Yeah.
with like the little fold.
Wow. Really well done. But yeah, nice going. And keep it up. I want to see you make you make other what's it called? No, what is it called?
Animals?
Holiday kaiju. Cuz this is a really, really cool drawing. All right, next up, we've got Owen Williams, who grouped 4 in 1, which I'll let it slide for now. But they write Ute, or Oot, I apologize if I got your name wrong, asked me to put my drawings into 1 image because you're only doing 1 image per artist. Hope this counts. Iffy on if it counts, but we'll let it slide. I do have to go very soon, so there we have this and 1 more, and then we have to unfortunately end it. But these are the 4 members of the Smiling Critters themed sci-fi team. They were Apple Flavors and no, not Apple Flavors. Owen and Ute were talking about in the last 2 live streams, which they asked to do. asked me to do with 4 being this week and 4 being next week. This week I've done myself, Ute, Thunderbirds, and the lovely gentleman hosting the stream. Thank you. And these all look really cool. I can't read, like, they're a little lengthy, so I'll make note of this, and if we have time next week, I'll read all of these. But just overall, the artwork itself looks really good. I love my running pose. That's so much fun.
No, look at your weapon though.
I just saw it. That's awesome. That's so cool. This is amazing work. I love the colors you used for each of them. It's really cool. And our final drawing of the stream is from Tough, who writes, this is a villain called Mr. Sketch. He appears as a 3D version of a human, Rough Sketch. His ability is to draw anything to him, and it will merge with him. His clothes, and he can use the drawing to his advantage, but he has to be very detailed with his drawings, and he can only use one basic color. Basically, he can make a red tentacle for his arm for swinging around, or a green dragon head that has the ability to use green. His ability is called draw shifting, and he's a main threat to my superhero school idea. Nice. This is a very creative idea. It reminds me of something that could be in the My Hero Academia universe, just because it's such it's a power that you don't see a lot in Western comics, and the ones that I've seen in My Hero Academia are so much unique. They're so unique to anything I've ever seen, and this feels like it could fit right up there. I also love the face, the idea that you have the construction lines as part of the face, as part of the design. That's actually a really cool idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, once again, such great work, everyone. And Owen, I love the Smiling Critters collab thing you got going on, you and Oot, because I know Ute was very excited about an artist showcase this stream. But thank you all for submitting. Thank you all so much for joining the stream. I'll post this once it's completely finished. And that'll do it for this stream. Thank you all so much, and thank you to Nerd and Knight for joining me today.
No problem. Glad to join, because it's usually working.
Yeah. And now I'm gonna go eat dinner.